right here on the Muskegon channel. I am Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is here, and rain is softly falling upon us. Yes, it's spring, thunderstorms, and I don't know what channel I turned on last night, but when I flipped the TV on in the bathroom and it was wall-to-wall coverage over a thunderstorm, I thought, wow.
Yep.
Maybe it's just the first one of the year. I'm not sure, but holy moly, wall-to-wall coverage on a thunderstorm.
You got to get all 9 meteorologists out on this one to measure the quarter of an inch of rain that falls.
Is it overkill, do you think? Do you think for a thunderstorm?
Oh, it's beyond overkill. It's been beyond overkill forever. Remember when we were kids? It was a tornado warning. That was it.
And even then, they didn't always break in.
Right.
Even then, you just might have got the
and all the icons that cover up like a third of the screen.
Right.
And then they don't even. And sometimes you don't even know that. Like they'll put the warning on, but it won't be for the actual time of day.
Right.
It'll be like later on. This is going to happen.
Right.
So it makes no sense.
I know. I mean, I guess it's what sells, but
absolutely.
I was a little freaked out to see that there was wall-to-wall coverage on our first thunderstorm of the season last night when I went to
see. I don't find that stuff. I don't find that stuff freaky. I just find it incredibly annoying.
Yeah,
it's like stop ruining television with this.
That's what I mean. I wasn't really. I didn't freak. I didn't panic. Right. I didn't have to breathe into a bag or anything to stop the hyperventilating.
Right.
Got it. Okay, let's see what outrageous acts of science has got on tonight. And then I watched guys blow things up and throw cars off hills.
See, that's the only way to get away from it. You got to turn off the network, your network affiliates, and watch.
Isn't that terrible?
Some obscure cable channel. What's the?
Which, by the way,
what's the latest?
Be my next job.
What?
I want to be one of those commentators on those shows, where where they'll do like a science experiment and then they'll have 5 science people comment on what they just saw.
Right.
I want to do that. And I don't necessarily need to be a scientist. They could just say like Andy O'Reilly.
I was going to say
thinks he knows it all, and I could just comment on whatever I just saw. Well, what you had there was a really amazing act there. What they have is a super polymer type thing that they've put this cage together around this car, and then they roll it down off that hill. And as you can see, that polymer is it's really, I can be really factual and really to the point. Mm-hmm. See, I sounded good, didn't I?
I was going to say I almost believed you knew what the word polymer meant.
See,
almost believed it. Didn't quite believe it,
man. I can use words like polymer. I can use words like metatarsal. That's a big word.
Very good.
I could use words like steampunk. That's a little more on the hip side of things. See, that went right over your head too, didn't it?
That went way past me.
See? No. You got it all, man. I could be a commentator on one of those shows.
Yeah, I think I took consumer science in 9th grade, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was the end of my science education.
You've already done it, though. You've been on the alien shows.
That's right. I was. Yeah, I was an expert observer of
of aliens.
Unidentified flying object, yes. Mm-hmm. That I did not confirm was an alien. As an expert witness, I could not confirm that what I saw was of alien origin. I just had never seen anything like it before or since, and it seemed otherworldly. So
it was a close one.
There you have it.
There you have it. All right. Well, we'll keep working on our next jobs, and you do your thing, and we'll do our job now.
All right. Sounds good.
Pay attention.
Former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani says President Trump paid back his personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, the $130,000 in hush money that was used to pay off porn star Stormy Daniels during the 2016 campaign. According to Giuliani, the payment will turn out to be, quote, perfectly legal, not a campaign finance violation. Giuliani, of course, an advisor to Trump's legal team. Now, Trump earlier this morning said the reimbursement was done through a monthly retainer and had nothing to do with the campaign. Right. Okay, it's hush money. Here's the thing: it's legally, it might not have anything to do with the campaign. There may be a loophole here. The whole thing. That's what's so funny about this is this is about sex with a porn star. It's not really about campaign finance, but that's what they can get him on. So he's willing to admit, basically, okay, I'm paying the porn star money to shut the hell up. but it wasn't a campaign, but it wasn't a campaign contribution. And this is one of those things, not necessarily to cover up banging a porn star, but there are campaign contributions that kind of get filtered through, so as they're not legally campaign contributions. Republicans, Democrats do this all the time to kind of get around any type of campaign finance laws. But I mean, this is one of those things. Did he do it to help get himself elected? And could it be seen as a campaign contribution? Absolutely. But I don't know if legally it's going to turn out that way.
I like the tweet. Which is something that's fairly common among people of wealth and of fame.
Yeah.
Hey, no, it's not.
It actually is. Among people of what? Yeah, I would say, yeah. Rich people pay off people to shut up all the time.
Well, it's deplorable.
It's the way it's been done forever.
You know what? It's really unbecoming of a president of the United States.
This is Donald Trump. Come on, man.
Dude, I'm just saying, it's disgusting, and
you know what he is? You know what Donald Trump is? I've been trying to figure this out. Donald Trump is like a less likable version of Bill Clinton, only on the right, even though he was a Democrat for his entire life. It's people on the right used to get so pissed and so irritated and hated Bill Clinton so much because his supporters would look the other way at everything. Didn't matter what. It didn't matter all the rape allegations and the Lewinsky stuff. None of that mattered. They loved him. And Trump supporters are the exact same way. They don't care about Stormy Daniels. They don't care about any of this stuff. And to me, as somebody who has no horse in this race, I think it's hysterical.
Yeah.
And things are about to get more funny with my next story.
Let's do it.
If you're ready. All right. Well, a group of more than a dozen House Republicans is seeking the Nobel Peace Prize for President Trump. The president has been working to ease nuclear tensions with North Korea. Trump and Kim Jong-un are working out details on a historic summit that could take place by the end of the month. Now, as funny as this seems, there actually is a case for this because he has put pressure on North Korea. But I think a lot of people believe it has to do with the kind of the nuclear potential disaster going on in North Korea right now with the leak and everything that could possibly, really have serious ramifications. But, he did put pressure on North Korea. He's done a good job. That's one thing that people on the other side have got to give to him. He's been good regarding North Korea, regarding putting pressure on this country that, we've been playing kick the can with North Korea down the road, going back to the earlier Bush administration. So, or Clinton and then George W. Bush, and then Obama didn't do anything either.
How long has the battle been going on between North and South Korea?
Say that again.
You said kick the can down the road since back about.
I'm talking about the nuclear issue with North Korea. I'm not talking about the fact that the North Korean war has, quote unquote, still been going on since 1953. I'm talking about them as a nuclear power, and if they denuclearize, Trump's going to get some credit for it. You can't, but the Nobel Peace Prize is a joke. It's a joke, but it'll be hysterical to watch people go nuts over it. Like people on the right, or specifically Trump supporters, will just be, cheering, and then everybody on the left is going to have a conniption fit, and I will just sit back and laugh again because it's hysterical. Okay. And this has been entertaining for me. I cannot stop but just laugh and just enjoy. I do love this. I got to admit it.
That's all.
I don't care. Your stability, that's for people to do in their own lives. President, it doesn't affect your stability. Who cares? Okay. You're responsible for your stability.
Okay.
Take a pill or something if you want to be mentally stable. I don't know. I'm not encouraging that. I'm just saying. Anyway, Pearl Mist has scheduled more stops in Muskegon during the 2018 season. The cruise ship now has 10 scheduled stops in Muskegon this year. More visits planned at least through 2020. So things looking up in the cruise ship area
That's right.
for Ski Town. You get more
And
of
we're
the
working on getting reasons to keep them
tourism.
here. The idea of those
Absolutely.
guys pulling up, getting off the boat, and jumping on a bus and going down to Tulip Town,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
We're going to get cracking on finding some ways to keep them right here in Muskegon and show them a good time. So
very good.
And it's nice
All
to
right.
see things popping around town. It really is. And
Right.
you know, I think there's one announcement that's a little closer than everybody thinks when it comes to something just on the outskirts of town.
Oh, really? Oh, is it something you and I have been discussing for a long time?
Let's just leave it.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Just keep them fingers crossed right there, pal.
Keep me posted.
You got it.
All right. Sports. Tigers, 2 in a row. Can we call this a streak?
We can call it closer to
13 and
500,
16.
can't we?
3 games away from mediocrity.
Well, let me
Just
tell you
3 more
something, dude.
games.
Let me tell you something.
They got to win. They got to win 4. If they win 4 in a row, so that'd be 6 in a row. You're $20 rich.
Well, and what's Kansas City's record? Not good.
Not very good.
Yeah.
So they could get a little closer. I mean, they're not going to sweep Kansas City, but
well,
anyway,
crazier
they're
things have
13
happened.
and a very, very, very impressive 13 and 16 on the season are the Tigers. 13 wins, 16 losses.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
All right.
It's coming. Get ready.
No, it's not.
Is that it?
No. Cubs lose. Cubs lose. Cubs lose. They get crushed by Colorado 11-2. That's sports.
Go enjoy your Thursday.
See ya.